Hey guys, welcome back to a reaction video of a reaction video of a reaction video of a reaction video of my Why Other SG Servers Suck ProMC Part 4. It will never stop! It's time to do your research, everybody! But for real though, some of you may be saying, Justin, why don't you...
Let it go, let it go.
I'll list a few. This is content gold. I love making these types of videos, and ProMC needs to be put in its place pretty much. Now that being said though, I do not like, this video is more or less aimed towards ProMC League Gamer. Although, because I'll be using his video obviously, I will be taking jabs at FSix4, because there are still ad hominems in this video, and he still didn't do all of his research. However, I respect him for at least doing a little bit more research, and for apologizing for a lot of the things he said. And so while he's apologizing for that, let me just apologize by saying that at least at the end of my last reaction video, I said, I don't care what you guys put in the comments, do whatever you want. Obviously, I should not have said that. I was pretty immature of me. So I apologize to FSix4 for saying that. I take full responsibility for all the comments, but we'll get into the rest of it later. Let's get right into the video!
This hot dog dipshit does need to be called out properly a little bit, and that's because of how much blatant lying he's doing in some of these videos.
I'm lying? Nobody. You haven't done your research correctly.
Not to mention, he's essentially pulling a Jimmy Kimmel and going from community to community, stirring them up for attention. And you know what? Whatever. On bigger servers, do what you want. That doesn't affect shit. But when it comes to smaller ones like ProMC, where it's essentially just being run by one guy, and that's his livelihood, it's really not cool to just go in and lie blatantly and attack him.
Once again, I'm not lying, but you know, why am I being compared to Jimmy Kimmel? Jimmy Kimmel's a scum of YouTube. He's worse than Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Neutron is better than Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, gosh, okay.
Hey, great video, hot dog. I really like the part where you took me out of context, missed my point entirely, spread even more incorrect information, and then indirectly sent your fan base to attack me.
Once again, I am sorry for the comments. However, you do have to see where they came from. You did call him cancerous, and here is the new definition, guys, of what he's calling the vocal majority of you who commented on his video.
My wording was a bit unacceptable when I called it cancerous, and I do apologize for that. The percentage of this community that has been directly attacking me is so vulgar and disgusting, it's doing nothing but reinforcing my original opinion.
Reinforcing his original opinion is reinforcing that my fan base is cancerous. Now, he already said the wording of cancerous is pretty bad, and it was a poor choice of words, and I do agree with that. But out of the 30,000 of some people that have watched my videos, I can only assume that a bunch, I'm not sure how many, but I can assume a bunch of them had either have known a friend who has cancer, someone like in their family or something like that, or just know someone pretty much. So let me give you guys some statistics real fast, okay? This year, about 564,800 Americans are expected to die of cancer. That's more than 1,500 people a day. And this is just this year in Americans only, okay? Obviously, poor choice of words, and you can see that's maybe, and I can only assume this, that some of the vulgar comments he shows can be maybe because people were either offended by this because they knew someone who had cancer or have a friend or family member who had it as well, or God forbid someone's died from it in their family or one of their friends or such. And you could see the reasoning. It's just not black and white per se. That's what I'm trying to say. Obviously, some of them have no, like some of them are just immature, obviously, or some of them were just maybe mad that you called them cancerous in the first place. But there's just all these points that, like, you know, you can see. Or maybe some of them didn't even comment and were just disappointed. You can never really know. That's what I'm trying to say. Just choose your words better next time.
All while yelling unnecessarily.
Who says that? Who has the audacity to say it to me?
Hey, remember the thing that FSix4 said like 2 minutes ago?
I really like the part where you took me out of context, just cringy and sad and not really anything. My one statement on that is, you'd think that someone with almost 20,000 subscribers would use something other than Movie Maker to edit their videos, would have a real microphone, and, what was the other thing? We know how to commentate. Yeah, he talks really quickly the whole time. I didn't understand a lot of it. It was just really cringy. You're not critically analyzing it. You're just desperately looking for things to bitch about to complete your little roast video because ProMC did one wrong a while back.
Hopefully those 3 clips could explain to you why my unnecessary yelling was actually not necessary, but for me at least was satisfying per se. And one wrong? Are you serious? One wrong? What? We'll get to that later.
My original video had loads of disgusting comments other than the few shown in Hot Dog's video. Why'd you choose to omit those, pal? Was it because you're an idiot and you couldn't be bothered to hit the show more button? Or was that just another deceptive attempt to misconstrue information and make me look like it did?
Once he said loads of extra comments, I called bullshit because I knew that wasn't true. I think there was like 2 or 3 extra comments that were there that were pretty much not the nicest thing to say, obviously. So then I was like, okay, let me go find those comments right now in this video. But his comments in his last video were disabled. So then I wanted his newest video. I know it's confusing. And I basically said, hey, could you disable the comments? To make a long story short, he gave me this long message about being reasonable, which I did at the beginning of this video, but he didn't. The point I'm trying to make here is that the comments are still disabled in his original video, so I can't back it up with evidence, but you just have to take my word for it right now. And when he does undisable it, because I know he will after this video, then we can truly see who was right and who was wrong.
That's no excuse to exclude my more legitimate points simply to serve your point, especially if you're going to demand that I explain something.
Hey buddy, how about instead of saying I just bitch about my grace period, you give me some valid reasons why grace periods are actually good for ProMC.
Then cut out the part where I do. He was looking at it as a really hardcore player and not giving it credit for being a place for more casual players to be. Great work. Cool.
Saying ProMC is a casual SG server is subjective. You can go ask someone if it's a casual or competitive, and they may say casual, but other people might say competitive. You cannot really determine it based on your own opinion. Maybe Elite intended it to be casual, I don't know, I really don't care, but some people may take it competitively. So at the end of the day, it's a subjective statement and it has no real proof.
So at this point, he's really just rehashing some old mistakes made by one guy, then proceeding to shit on this guy's livelihood because of it. Judging everything someone does based on a mistake they made in the past is such a petty, unnecessary way of being an asshole, and it makes it clear that he's not really going to present any good points throughout the rest of the video.
This is a very, very hypocritical statement if I do say so myself. He's going back to my original video I made in the past and then judging my actions based on the past. So I guess in a way we're both assholes here, but I'm cool with that. I mean, he's hypocritical, but I can at least admit that.
Download link about a year ago when all of this bullshit went down. And yes, there is clear MCSG branding on this page. However, this bit of text here proves that when there was a download link, it was openly available to be used on other servers. So looking at this page today, it's pretty clear that this map is an MCSG exclusive, because more branding has been added and the download link has been removed. However, imagine yourself in Leet's position a year ago. He stumbles across the Planet Minecraft page, which has a clear download link, and says shit like this. Notice, you may download the map to play on, but please give credit to Kosmish, or Team Kosmish, if you upload it to your server. You may not take credit for this map, as that is illegal. Which makes things super unclear and confusing. Yes, Leech should have looked into it more, but can you now see that this was probably an honest mistake?
First off, it's Cosmish. Second of all, if this was just the case, then I can totally see why it was just a mistake. But that's the problem. It wasn't just this. So here we have Love Lights, also known as Eric, also known as Cosmish, calling out ProMC for taking their map, obviously. So if it was an honest mistake, Leech should have said pretty much, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, blah, 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 I'll take it down immediately. You guys think he said that? No, he obviously didn't say that. Instead, he said this. If he truly didn't know what was going on, he would have immediately apologized. But he did know what was going on. He even said this right here. Like, honestly, what? We were dirtbag, scumbag Leet. Scumbag Leet, it's his new name. So after Leet Gamer finally removed Valley Side University because Love called him out for it, pretty much what he did next, and you may still call this an honest mistake. Let's just say that Leet was defending himself. Fine. Disregarding the tweet I said earlier, you know how I know this wasn't an honest mistake? Because he posted School of the Dead, the Valley Side University ripoff. He honestly doesn't care about the map makers who make the map that people play on his stupid server. He doesn't care about getting their permission. He cares about obviously his own server and making it look like MCSG pretty much. Obviously that's not the case because he does have some original maps, but it's literally a big middle finger when he posts School of the Dead. It was not an honest mistake. It was intentional. He is a dirty scumbag.
The fact that it's posted to Planet Minecraft, which is a community website for public projects, would actually give people permission to download and use it automatically based on Planet Minecraft's user agreement.
Unless, of course, there was a strict disclaimer on the page that basically said you cannot use this map without our permission first. But surely there's not a disclaimer on any of these MCSG type maps. No, that would make no sense.
Snowballs really just add an interesting extra layer of strategy, allowing players to switch places and get closer to their specific routes. So you accuse this server of ripping off MCSG, and then you proceed to hate on all its interesting gameplay changes for no reason other than the fact that they're different from MCSG and that you're a salty sailor.
Don't even mind the map I'm playing on right now, guys. Or I'm back on Pro. See, look, some guy to switch with me. I'm going to switch with her now. Oh, I can't because I have to have Pro or above to buy it. Okay. The point I'm trying to make here, guys, is that snowballs are for donors only, and they can give a giant advantage, and it's not fair for people who don't have the Pro rank.
ProMC actually has a really unique tiering system where the chests that are opened the least contain the best loot. Why would you have beef with that? It ensures that overused routes are less appealing, making each game feel unique as you change your route based on rare chests. Or perhaps the reason you don't like that is just because you can't grind extra views with your shitty route videos. That's like the dumbest shit.
If it's so dumb, why does it have so many views? Why are there so much positive feedback? Why is there so much likes on all of them? Not just one, a bunch of them. It's because people actually like them, and they use them for not only MCSG maps, but for copycat wannabe MCSG servers like Badline, MC Central, and even ProMC. Even with your special tiering, it helps people get actual chests. They don't care if it's tier 1 or tier 2 for other servers. They want chests because it's called a chest route. And I can only assume you're saying this because on my last reaction video, I called your other videos pretty shitty, and although, you know what, I'm going to apologize. I'll be the bigger man here. I'm sorry for saying that. Hopefully you can realize that these chest route videos help people more than hurt them, so have a nice day, sir. And now we're getting to the point I've been waiting for. Let's do it! MCSG maps!
What's that first one you got there, Hot Dog?
Zone 85.
Zone 85 SG map. Yep, there it is. Oh, shit. That first one's a Planet Minecraft link. Alright, well, if we go to this page, there's no way there's going to be a download, right? Because this is an MCSG map. No other server can use this, right? Let's see what we got here. Shit, that's a download.
Winds of Change.
Winds of Change SG map. Yep, let's see what we got. Fuck, that's another Planet Minecraft link, you guys. Alright, surely this is just an MCSG sponsor page, right? Oh, damn it, Hot Dog.
Turbulence.
Turbulence SG map. Let's see what we got. God, it's another Planet Minecraft link. And there's a download on this one, too. Alright. Cool, Hot Dog.
Are you guys ready for this? I don't think you guys are ready for this. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Remember that disclaimer on Valley Side University's Planet Minecraft page and how FSix4 thought it was confusing and made an honest mistake about it? Well, guess what? I think he forgot to even look for the other disclaimers on other MCSG maps, if there were any. So let's go look at those, shall we? First, we'll go to Zone 85. Here's what Zone 85's Planet Minecraft page looks like. And look what it says right there, guys. Look what it says. It says, please do not distribute or use for personal interest without direct consent from me. And he even gives him the email. The email is there if you want to use it, honestly. Let's also keep in mind that Super X Andrew is also the creator of Shady Hollow. And in that Planet Minecraft page, it's even easier. You leave a comment down below asking. So let's go in the comments. There are 5, and none of those comments were from Elite Gamer. We are definitely getting somewhere right now, guys. We are not done yet, though, guys. In case you don't know, Super X Andrew was actually in my clan Trivium, and as well as many of my friends. So my friends are actually still in contact with him. So I contacted one of my good friends, All I Do Is Win, also known as Andy, who plays CSGO with Andrew a lot. And I pretty much asked my friend Andy to ask Andrew if he got permission from ProMC to use Shady Hollow and Zone 85. And here's what Andrew said. Andy has notified me that the person who identifies themselves as ProMC is using / editing several of my maps without permission. This is my statement saying that no such permission was granted, and any changes to my maps not directly edited or asked of me first are invalid unless MC Gamer wishes to change something to better suit their servers. He doesn't even know ProMC's a server. He doesn't even know ProMC's a server. Is that clear enough for you, FSix4? Is that clear enough for you too, Elite Gamer? Hopefully it is, because we're not even done yet. Okay, so already they've stolen Valley Side University, Zone 85, and Shady Hollow. That's 3 maps. But we're not done yet. The next 2 maps on my list are Moonbase 9 and Winds of Change. I didn't even mention Moonbase 9 in my original map list, but it is on there. Anyway, so the guy who made those 2 maps are a guy named NineTailFox and his build team, Red Forest. So I asked my friend K Medusa, who's also an admin at MCSG, if he could contact the Red Forest admins, as well as NineTailFox, the owner of it, if they gave ProMC permission to use maps such as Moonbase 9 and Winds of Change. And Cam thankfully did it for me, and this is what he told me they said. Okay, then I just wanted to ask him if he gave ProMC permission to use Moonbase 9 and Winds of Change. I mean, probably not knowing ProMC, but I asked one of the Red Forest admins to ask. Should know soon enough. Thank you, appreciate it. He didn't know what they were, LMAO. Then I wanted to make sure he was referring to Ninetail or a Red Forest admin. Nah, Nine didn't know what ProMC was. LOL. And for those of you guys who are saying he's lying, I trust Cam enough to know he's not lying to me. And if he wanted to give me actual solid proof from Ninetail or one of the Red Forest admins wanted to give that, I'm sure he would. But just, I promise he's not lying. Anyway, so that's not the point though. The point is, Both Moonbase 9 and Winds of Change also had a disclaimer similar to Zone 85, Shady Hollow, and also Valleyside University. So now ProMC has stolen 5 maps. If we go to the original Planet Minecraft page for SG4, we can see that there's no download link, and it's been like that ever since the MCSG and Hive split. More on that in this video. Early in the video, I was playing on SG4. How did they have that? I don't know. Did Elite Gamer ask Varied to actually get permission for his map? No, he didn't. It's so obvious, honestly. The only reason MCSG has SG4 is because it had it before the MCSG and Hive split. Besides SG5, everything after SG5, MCSG does not have because they're Hive exclusive. And same with the original maps, they're also Hive exclusive. Yet for some reason, these bootleggers have a download link, which I'm assuring that Elite download from as well. And the final map I have for you guys is Highfield Estate, which is an MCSG map that was on, there's no Planet Minecraft for this map. It's on the MCSG forums, submitted for MCSG, and I can guarantee you Elite just download the map without asking him. Now, I don't have any actual evidence for this, but I can only guarantee, considering he did the same thing for Zone 85, Moonbase 9, Winds of Change, Shady Hollow, Valleyside University, SG4, etc., etc., etc. Oh wait, how can I forget Turbulence? Turbulence is a map created by cadbane, who also worked on a map with Super X Andrew, obviously called Shady Hollow. Anyway, well, according to my friend Andy, who's known cadbane longer than he has Super X Andrew, cadbane pretty much has been missing for quite a while and hasn't been seen. So I can't really go ask him whether the Elite Gamer asked him for permission or not. But because Andy's known him for so long, he's told me that probably not, because he's also seen the map before. I think we all know that Elite Gamer did not ask cadbane for permission for this map. There's no evidence to support otherwise. So for the time being, I guess it's fine on ProMC. But Andy's already sent a message to cadbane. So hopefully once he responds, then we can, I'll update you guys, okay? All right, cool. At this point in the video, my mic quality suddenly dropped for some reason. I'm not sure why. It's weird. But don't worry, it's near the end of the video, so it doesn't really matter. So here in FSix4's video, he basically states that ProMC got permission from Haley to use her map Par 72. And let me read out the exact words from ProMC's tweet. We've been given permission to keep the Par 72 map on our network by Haley16. Now, that would be fine and all, except the wording is a little weird. We've been given permission to keep. Now, this could totally be untrue, but the wording of this tweet is a little suspicious for it not to be. Pretty much what this makes me want to think is that ProMC had the map Par 72 without Haley's permission to start off with, yet she gave him permission when they still had it on the server. So they technically, before she gave him permission, technically did not ask for her permission until she actually gave it to them. So, once again, even though she eventually did give permission, it's an example of them taking the map beforehand. Now, I cannot back this up. I can only assume by the wording of this weird tweet. And it could be wrong. I'm not saying that it's not wrong, but I'm just saying it could be wrong, okay? Okay. Well, at the end of the day, this kind of ended positively. We've actually caught Elite Gamers taking other maps besides Valleyside. And it's all thanks to FSix4. I'm not being sarcastic here. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm actually being genuine. I appreciate I don't appreciate, but at the end of the day, I do appreciate the arguments we have, because we've gotten things situated and we finally kind of know what's been going on. I do apologize for all the mean things I've said in the past to FSix4. It was very immature of me, and I'm going to try to improve. Not really, towards him I will, but towards other people, we'll see. We'll definitely see. I know he's already apologized a lot towards me as well, so hopefully I don't hate the guys. Don't worry, I don't hate him. If he makes another reaction video to this that's negative per se, then I'm definitely gonna make another one, but I don't think he is, so we're good on that. So that is pretty much that.
I appreciate you trying to use a big word like ad hominem, but the plural of ad hominem is not ad homonyms. You can't do that with an adverb. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Here are 2 smaller words that you can hopefully understand. Fuck you.